In this video, we'll explore how to manage events in our events calendar. Event listings give you a clean and easy way to showcase upcoming events for your church or business. To get started, let's click on the Events menu. And currently there are no events here, but we see a form that will display the events that we create. So we have title, which obviously displays the title of the event, author, which displays the name of the user that created this event, event categories, which displays the category or categories of the event, tags, which displays targeted keywords about the event, and I'll explain categories and tags later on in the video. Next, we have this little icon here. If I hover over it, we see where it says comments. Now, this is where you'll see the number of comments that website visitors have made about a specific event. And if you haven't watched our video about comments, I would highly recommend that lesson because it'll give you a complete overview of comments and how they're processed through the website. Finally, we have start date and end date, and these two fields should be self-explanatory. Okay, let's go ahead and let's add a new event. So I'll click the Add New button. And let's give this event a title. So I'll put okay. Now we need an event description down here in this area below, and I've already typed out some text just for the sake of time, so let me paste that in here. Okay, so now let's move down the screen and let's set the date of the event. So if I click on the box here with the start date, then we have a pop-up window here that allows us to select the date. So let's say the date of the concert is going to be, let's say the 18th. Now watch, before I click this, I want you to notice something. When I click this date for the start date, the end date below will automatically sync to this date, and that makes sure our dates, our start and ending dates, are in sync with each other. So watch this. Okay. Next we have the time of the event. And let me explain an important thing here about the time feature. If you know your start time, but you really don't have an ending time, then all you have to do is set both dates to the start time. So I'm not for sure when this concert will end, so I'll set the start times and the end times both to 7 p.m. So let's do that now. Let's see, 7 p.m. Okay. Now I'm sure you've already noticed the checkbox that says all day event. Now this allows you to set a date or a date range without regard to the time of day. So for example, if I was creating an event for, let's say, an all-week camp out somewhere, then I could check this box and just simply specify the date range for that week-long camp out without having to set the time of day. Okay, let's discuss event categories. Now, this allows you to organize your events into meaningful groups. So for example, I could organize all of my concert events into a category called concerts. So this is certainly not a requirement, but the option is here if you want it. In fact, just for this example, I'll go ahead and create a category called concerts. So I'll click the Add New Event Category link here. And we'll say the event name or event category is concerts. Now we have a parent category feature. This is a little more advanced, I should say. It gives you a little deeper option as far as a hierarchy of event categories. But just for this simple example, we'll just click the Add New Event Category. Okay, we see where it's been added. Okay, next we have tags. And tags are just simply keywords about the event itself. Now, I could use tags and specify keywords like the artist names, the artists that will be appearing in this concert, or I could just simply add some keywords about the instruments that'll be played, for example. So let's see, like guitar. Okay. And let's see. Now, if you want to quickly create tags, I'm going to show you a little feature here that's pretty neat. If you see where it says separate tags with commas, if you separate these words, these tags with commas, it'll split them up automatically for you. So here I've got piano, and then I'll also want another tag that says it's outdoors. So with this comma separating this, when I click add, I've now got two separate tags down here below. So that's just a quick freebie here on the lesson. And this is really open-ended, and it's completely left up to you if you want to use categories or tags. So next we have event options. And I'm not for sure why anybody would need this hide from event listings feature, but whoever created this events calendar must have seen some sort of reason to create this option. So there it is. The next option is sticky in month view. So if you have multiple events on the same day of the month and you want a particular event to always appear at the top of all the events for that day, you can check this box to make sure that this event will always appear at the top. And finally, we have featured image. And if you haven't watched the video about featured images, I would highly recommend doing this. But in a nutshell, this allows you to set the cover image for this event. And this is certainly not a requirement, but it can make your event look a lot more appealing to your website visitors. In fact, just for this example, let me go ahead and click on the set featured image. And I've got a file on my computer, so I'll click upload files and click select files to open up file on my computer. And here I have a sample image for our featured image. So I'll click open to begin the upload. And now that it's uploaded, I'll click set featured image. Okay. So now that we're done, let's go back up and finalize. Okay, now that we're done with the event, let's go and click the events menu again. And let's see what we've done here. All right, so we see the event is listed here. Well, that's all for this video. If you need to go back and re-watch this lesson, then feel free to do so. But if you're up to speed with what we've just covered, then pat yourself on the back and thanks for watching.